inventions have changed the world.
Hello, and welcome back to the world of assassination and the trending contracts. And today's contract, Too Many Chefs in the Kitchen, set in Bangkok. And the contract ID is up on the screen now for anyone who wishes to have a crack at it, and has been supplied to us today, courtesy of Alt Eclipse. So on to our briefing, short and sweet. Good luck. So moving on to our targets, and today we have many, and we have no stipulations on how we dispatch them or what we wear whilst we do so, which is going to be quite lucky for us. So for today's challenge, we will be starting undercover in the kitchens, and I've opted to bring with me a vial of lethal poison, my shuriken, and of course a silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, I think that cabinet is now clean enough. We have a lot to do and less time to do it in, so let's begin. We'll start with you, young lady. There you go. That's for catching me out so many times. So that's 2 down in quick succession. I am gonna hide pretty much all of the bodies. We're not gonna leave anyone lying around anywhere. So we are gonna add to our time just a little bit as we maneuver all of these people. We're going to store them all up in the walk-in freezer that's in the next room. Unfortunately, that next room is also occupied by another 2 of our targets. So down you go. And hold this for me a minute, will you please, sir? Thank you very much. So with them now no longer compos mentis, we can continue on and move all of the bodies into the freezer. And from here we're going to make our way into the kitchen, grab ourselves a kitchen knife, as many of these sharp melee weapons as we can get our hands on. So as you can see, the kitchen is full of targets. Everybody in here is a target. So we're just going to begin luring them out into the office area here one by one. So I'm going to alternate between killing them with the knife, like that, and the shurikens, and we'll save the poison pretty much for last. So that's another one down. Let's just retrieve that knife before we go. Anubis, well done, remembering. We should have 2 knives by the end of this at some point, 3 shurikens, and of course the fire axe. So we won't be short of bladed articles to eliminate our targets with. Unfortunately, one of our targets is not in this area. There's the other shuriken. We're going to have to wait for them a little bit, but we can keep ourselves occupied in the meantime by whittling down the kitchen staff here one by one. So the last guy got a knife, you can have the shuriken. There we go, lovely. So that's 1 more taken care of, and we've got 6 more to go, 5 of which are relatively easy. 1 requires a small amount of sneaking. Not too difficult though, very easy, just requires a small amount of sneaking. So as you can see, I'm just sort of moving around, getting 1 at a time, luring them into this office, and then once they have been disposed of, we are dragging them to the walking freezer, and then we're just going to repeat. Give me my shuriken back. I want my shuriken back. Thank you very much. I seem to have lost one of the knives somewhere. I can't find it anywhere. Maybe it's in the freezer. Right, so onwards. Let's just wait for this gentleman to move into position, and again we'll throw one of our throwy objects into the office, get his attention. I'll have that back, it's the only one I've got left, and Hold it there, that's perfect. Now say cheese. Lovely. Oh, the grandkids will love that shot. Right, so again, one more for the freezer. So we are now whittling them down. There are only 5 more left. At this point, we're going to have to start maneuvering around. We're not going to be able to lure any more out. So while this gentleman is the last permanent kitchen resident, we may as well get rid of him quickly. So for the last few, we will be waiting around a little bit. 2 of them will make their way into the kitchen and leave again. And finally, our target has returned from Jordan Cross's birthday party, and we can quickly execute him in the foyer area and dump him in the fridge along with all of his colleagues. They're having a union meeting about the pay and conditions. So 3 more to go. So here is one of them. He's the one that's going to require the sneaking. One of the other 2 has just made their way into the kitchen. It's no good shouting out the orders, mate. There's no one here to hear it. And speaking of hearing, I think I've just irreparably damaged yours. So 1 more for the freezer here. And that leaves us 2 more to go. And again, we are going to try this time for the poison guy. And we need to wait for him to be in the right position. He's actually just moved into the wrong position. That's exactly where we need to be. So we need to wait for him to move away. Now, just on the other side of the wall is our other target, and they are just making their way over here. So we're just going to lure them into the kitchen. I'm not sure if they come in here entirely on their own. I've not been paying that much attention. So we're just going to lure him in and then take him out with a shuriken. There we go. And that just leaves the chef. So we'll leave that other guy there where he is for the time being. And we're just waiting for the chef to move away. That's it. Put the soup down. Move away and check the hors d'oeuvres. There we go. Lovely. So at this point we can just move in, add our lethal poison to the stew or soup or spaghetti or whatever it is. And while we're waiting for him to sample that, we're just going to hide this body somewhere. We won't go as far as the freezer. I think we'll just put him behind here somewhere out of sight. The final target is an accident kill, so we don't have to worry about hiding his body, but I am concerned that maybe a panic will ensue and maybe one guard will get it into his head to search the kitchens. So let's just wait around for the final kill. The chef is now stirring the pot, and soon he will try and sample the goods, and he will find that they are very much not to his liking. So that's the entire kitchen staff eradicated. We're going to make our way to the nearest safe exit, and in this case for some reason the beach exit is not available, so we'll take the pier exit and are awaiting semi-speed boat. So there we go, one more trending contract taken care of. Very enjoyable one this. I'm liking these ones with just a few extras. So we move on to confirmation, and we've managed to eliminate all of our targets according to plan. Although the plan was basically get in there, get them all killed as quickly as possible without anyone seeing, which we managed to achieve. So we get our Silent Assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.